You there! Can you help me?
Revelio.
If only someone would come to me aid.
What seems to be the problem?
You may well ask. I'm convinced I saw a grim, an omen of death. I'm not safe, but if it can't see me, I'll be all right, won't I? All I need is an invisibility potion. Yes, that's what I need.
The Grim, if you saw one, is an omen. Omens don't attack you, so I doubt an invisibility potion will do you much good.
I can see you don't believe me. Fine. Then my blood will be on your hands.
What seems to be the problem?
You may well ask. I'm convinced I'm not safe. But if it can't see me, I'll be... All I need is an invisibility potion.
Well, as it happens, I have what you need. Here. Not sure it'll help you, though. Be careful, won't you?
Oh, you're a gem, you are. I'll be sure to be very careful. And you be careful, too. No Grim is going to get me. Thanks to you, kind child. Would you mind helping a poor old witch?
Revelio.
Ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Cragcroft.
Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio.
Be off to the tavern after.
But we could...
Assignment's all finished.
I do miss the bustle of business. Poor customers, afraid to venture out.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
It was harrowing, and they dug in their heels, but I managed.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
What do you have for sale?
Thank you. Sincerely. Marvellous. I could always use more of these. Thank you for passing through.
Revelio.
Most excellent.
wonderful to see you again.
Revelio. I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you in the next room.
Confringo! Revelio.
Well done.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Professor Garlick, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time.
I was wondering, what...
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a... After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but...
Well, he never cared. Really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble the little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely. A terrifying item.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor.
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks, within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for... Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference... He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and... Well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I had no idea. How awful.
Last I heard, he'd gone to Romania. As rumour would have it, he'd developed a sudden interest in dragons. One can only hope he found more happiness working with them than he did with Flora. Ha! Oh, and remember, be kind to your Wigan trees.
What seems to be the problem?
You may well ask. I'm convinced I saw a Grim. I'm not safe. But all I need is an invisibility potion.
I'm afraid I'm all out of invisibility potion. I suggest finding somewhere safe and being especially careful.
Safe. Careful. Yes, that makes sense. And you're sure you don't... No. Very well. Hopefully the Grim, or whatever it has foretold...
Off on another adventure, are we?
This could prove dangerous. Revelio!
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx Flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Psst, over here, quietly. I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And one other thing. Harlow mentioned you to his colleagues. They did not mistake you for someone else, did they?
No, they didn't. Rookwood and Harlow are after me.
Why did you lie to me? And what do they want with a Hogwarts student?
Professor Fig told me to keep things quiet, but I know I can trust you, Natty. Rookwood and Harlow want something Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before I came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know it's a lot to take in.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it's safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. And we can help to take them down for good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Hollow is here after all.
Revelio. I wonder what that does. Revelio. Well, that didn't work. Perhaps something with a bit more force. Depulso! That did it. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Revelio. Lumos. I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. Dead end. Must be another way in. Accio. That looks as if it might raise the gate. Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Revelio. so. Accio!
Well done. I will be right up. I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door.
Revelio.
That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Hallow and the letter inside.
Lumos.
We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, restrain the beast!
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get these things back to them now!
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blast it! There's gotta be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere. Revelio!
It'd be useful to hold on this stupid...
I hope Natty stays out of trouble. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Not the safest place to sneak into. Wingardium Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa! Totalis. Revelio.
Hogwarts. It doesn't matter if they're still alive. Concentrate on the spoil we'll be leaving with. Utrevicus Totalis.
Ha ha! Time to teach someone a lesson!
Seems we may have an intruder.
Depulso. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. I hope Natty's having an easier time of it.
You're going home in a wooden box! I see you!
Depulso!
Confringo!
Stupid one!
No!
Confringo!
That's the best you can... Incendio!
Levioso! Defendo! Confringo! Depulso! Aloha Mora. Revelio. Oh no, Deke was right. We need to save you from these barbarians. Revelio. 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 Highwing, it's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, Homora.
Hurry! Ho! Ho! There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Hallow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Hallow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you. I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Hallow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Hallow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
High Wing, go! No need to race now, my friend.
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that. Deke has had a thought. He... Seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master, retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave, and Deke knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deke hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deke thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
I understand. Leave it to me, Deke. I'll find Tobbs for you.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deke know what you learn about Deke's old friend.
Nothing to identify. For now, at least. Revelio.
I have received a letter from a muggle claiming to be the mother of a friend of yours, asking me to afternoon tea. What did I tell you about making friends with muggle-borns? I am highly affronted. You will not...
Revelio. Aloha Mora. What do we have here? A demiguise. Mine now, demiguise. Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Levioso! Revelio. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I've received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
He seemed trustworthy, Difficult to know, really. But Sirona Ryan trusts him.
Well, that's something, I suppose. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm. He hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lord Gok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
You didn't see anything? Speak with anyone?
I did not. In fact, I did not make myself known. I only recently returned there and did not recognize nor trust anyone that I heard. I stayed out of sight so as not to tempt my portrait's destruction.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
See you, my young friend.
Regret coming here.
No more.
Let's get this over with.
Over here!
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
Revelio. Metricus totalis.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Oh, like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were.
Revelio.
I've never seen a sword like it.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
Bring me a dozen humans to battle. I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see the humans.
Confringo!
Confindo. Protego. Confringo.
You won't get away with
Incendio.
Ah, up there. That's our way in.
Wingardium Leviosa.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country...
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
Any special word you want me to pass on to your mum?
Expulso!
Protego!
Flash of inspiration!
Try not to make
Capulso! Confringo!
No, don't! You just wait till I come down.
Stupefy!
Levioso!
Protego!
Stop that right now! Expulso! No!
I will make you pay. Expulso! Who do you think you are? You are postponing the inevitable! I won't rest until you're dead. Hey, and the if only Ranrock were here to...
Time to teach someone a lesson!
Protego!
A lamb to the slaughter.
Confringo! Depulso!
No!
Protego!
I want the light go out of your eyes.
Ranrock will unite us!
Defender!
You're going to regret that. To your knees.
Where did you go, coward?
Ranrock will lead us to victory!
Protego!
We'll find you if that...
Better than blood!
How embarrassing! I've had enough of this.
Confringo!
I'm just...
Defender! Revelio! Incendio! Revelio! 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 Revelio.
I wouldn't give a cup of mushroom tea.
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Revelio. Revelio.
Is there something to those symbols on the walls?
There is. I've seen symbols like these before. I need to find all of them, then cast at them quickly in succession. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo.
Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead.
Revelio.
This must... The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
Revelio. It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Revelio. Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No! Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Sir, surely I've proven myself. In light of what's happened, perhaps you should tell me everything now.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in the map.
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. I need to reposition that pillar to climb out of here. Perhaps the archway is the answer. Accio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Leviosa. That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it. Accio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Depulso. Levioso. Accio. Depulso. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Is there any way to reposition this archway? Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Depulso! Levioso! Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. If I arrange the archway correctly, I should be able to move the pillar and clear the path. Depulso! Accio! Depulso! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Defender. Stupefy. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Incendio. Compulso. Accio. Expelliarmus. I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how? Revelio. Revelio. There's a pillar here, but no ledge near it for me to grab onto. Revelio. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus! Defender! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Hitting those marks readjusts the archways. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio. Protego! Expelliarmus! Defender! Revelio. Expelliarmus! Defender! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Defender! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender! Glacius! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender! Glacius! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Confringo! Defender! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Glacius! Defender! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Defender! Glacius! Defender! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender! Glacius! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Defender! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender! Expelliarmus!